Welcome back to Today Uncut, the place where we uncover the untold truths behind the headlines and reveal the real stories that shaped pop culture. Before we dive into today's explosive topic, do us a favor, like, comment, and subscribe so you're always in the loop. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we've got in store for you today. Now, let's set the stage. The Spice Girls weren't just a girl group, they were a global phenomenon. But behind the glitter, the girl power, and the catchy tunes, there were cracks. And those cracks? Well, they eventually shattered their reign. Today, we're diving into the untold story of why the Spice Girls fell apart and why Ginger Spice, Geri Halliwell, left the group. It all started with Wannabe, their debut single. And at first, critics didn't know what to make of it. They called it too weird. Radio stations weren't even sure about it. But the Spice Girls? They weren't backing down. Wannabe hit the airwaves on July 8, 1996, and boom, it became a global sensation. 7 weeks at #1 in the UK, 4 weeks at #1 in the US, it was just the beginning. 5 unknown women, Victoria, Melanie B, Emma, Melanie C, and Geri, became household names.
I mean, it got given to us by a teeny bopper magazine that couldn't probably be bothered to remember all of our names, so he just put that out there and it just stuck. And it wasn't a thing that we necessarily chose, but it was like, I don't mind my name. No, I don't mind mine. Well, let's just roll with it then. And it's one of those things that just made sense, so why even try and correct it? Maybe my northern-ish attitude can make it feel like I'm scary, but I'm just, what you see is what you get.
I'm Victoria Adamswood. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Hertfordshire. I went to dancing college for 3 years. Left there and I did fashion shows and trade shows and a few musicals and things like that.
Well, I'm Melanie Brown. I'm 19 years old and I went to performing arts school from the age of about 8. My throat's sore by the way, so I don't understand this wrong.
I went to a performing arts college and I was doing dancing, drawing, singing, and I was originally going to go to the theatre.
My name's Geri, like Tom and Jerry. I didn't go to the audition because I'd been skiing and I burnt my face. And basically, I don't think I would have got the audition because my vocal technique was not exactly very good then. But then I turned up to the small audition where there was about 12 people, and I think I blagged it a little bit and just was a bit loud and just pretended to be Mariah Carey.
My name is Emma Bunton. Before I joined the group, I went to Sylvia Young Theatre School, and then I did a BTEC Performing Arts at Barnet College, which I passed.
Makes me want to be free in a world where we fly, fly, fly.
But it wasn't just the song that made them pop icons. It was their personalities, sporty, scary, baby, posh, and ginger, that captured the world's attention. They were real, they were fun, and they embodied something we all craved: girl power. The rise wasn't easy. After their auditions in 1994, they faced management issues and had no control over their music. But they fought back. Geri, secretly retrieved their master recordings from their old managers. And then, they made a bold move, sending 5 blow-up dolls to Virgin Records before even meeting them. That was the Spice Girls spirit. By the end of 1996, the Spice Girls were on top of the world. Hits, tours, the message of girl power, they were untouchable. But behind the glitz and glamour, the cracks started to appear. The pressures of fame, personal struggles, and conflicts began to weigh heavy. Melanie's sporty spice, Chisholm later revealed how the strain of fame triggered depression and eating disorders.
I did suffer with a couple of eating disorders, one of them being binge eating disorder. I was very depressed and I gained some weight because because I've been underweight for a long, long time. And my body was just like, it was just a reaction. It was like, I am starved of any nourishment, but heal me, feed me. Obviously the big change in that made me gain weight. And it wasn't an enormous amount of weight. I think I went from a size, probably about a size, I suppose it does sound like a lot if you say like a size 6 to a size 14. And they called me Sumo Spice. I mean, how disgusting is that? This, in my world, at that time, when that happened, it was devastating. I think I found it the only way I could survive the experience was by switching off my feelings. I had to eat a certain way, I had to exercise a certain amount, and I couldn't not do it. So I had to switch off any of those like human emotions or any of those, just even listening to my own body. There was a task that had to be done and I had to complete it.
And Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham, admitted that, despite the fame, she wasn't happy in her role within the group. As the personal struggles deepened, the group's bond was tested. Public arguments, personal disagreements, their friendship was starting to fray.
Do you know what I like? The beginning, right when the doors are coming open, the anticipation, you just get the most amazing feeling of energy. That's the first, it's like your first hit, go rah, and then it's like whoosh. That is fantastic.
Shut up now.
I like stop. Every group is marketed in a way, that's the way you express yourself, and that's what we've done. I think, it's worked for us.
But anyway, can we talk about the music? Because that's what's important. That's what we're here for today, to do our live show for all our fans. That's more important, isn't it?
So how big step was it for you to start performing live? How important?
I think we've been really waiting for it for a long, long time. Do you know what I mean? Because there's 4 trained dancers here. Yeah. We've been to college for singing. Do you know what I mean? So I think we've really, between the 5 of us, really been waiting for it. And that is the best bit to give back to our fans.
But I think the thing is, it's not been such a big, everyone says, oh, you're singing live now. We've been singing live for a long time. Our first ever...
Performing live.
Yeah, our first ever TV was live. Do you know what I mean? I don't think people have seen that, but...
MTV, that was.
Yeah.
Fame was taking its toll. And the truth? Their separation felt inevitable. Then, in May 1998, it happened. Geri Halliwell left the Spice Girls.
Geri has asked me to read the following statement, and these are her words. This is a message to the fans. Sadly, I would like to confirm that I have left the Spice Girls. This is because of differences between us. I'm sure the group will continue to be successful, and I wish them all the best. I have no immediate plans. I wish to apologise to all the fans and to thank them and everyone who's been there. Lots of love, Geri. P.S. I'll be back.
David, on behalf of the Spice Girls, I'm Alan Edwards. We are upset and saddened by Geri's departure, but we are very supportive in whatever she wants to do. The Spice Girls are here to stay. See you at the stadiums. We're sorry to all our fans for having to go through all of this. All our love, Victoria, Emma, Mel C, Mel B. Friendship never ends.
Bottom line is, I told the Spice Girls I was going to leave in September at the end of the world tour. That's when I wanted to go. And I told them that at the beginning of the tour, so it was no surprise that I was going. However, I did leave prematurely because I wasn't allowed to do a breast cancer interview, and it was for ITN. And I just got really angry, very emotional about it because it was something very close to my heart. And, it made me question my priorities. So it's there's lots of reasons why I left the Spice Girls. That is the reason. The breast cancer thing is why I left on that day. But, it's just one of those, things that I just felt that I was meant to be the advocate of girl power, and I felt like a hypocrite if I couldn't do something about, that was, for empowering women. So I had to go. I had no choice, really.
I think it's stronger vocally with just the 4 of us.
I think also we're happier. I won't say happier, but we are really happy as a 4-piece.
Yeah, I think it was quite strange, when Geri decided to leave. It was quite a tough time for us. It was just at the end of our European tour. And, we didn't have long to get things together, but we've done it, and I think it's made us stronger, and it's always felt really comfortable, just the 4 of us. And it's quite strange now. It's hard to actually imagine her ever being part of the band. You know, we've got loads of fond memories, but, you know, as a folk.
And there's always much more room on a couch.
Yeah,
It was never the same when she left. And other members might say, oh, it was great, we could do more complicated dance moves, we could sing more. It's like, that's not what we were about. We were about a vibe. We was about 5 girls.
Just like that. The official reason? Exhaustion. But those close to the group, and the fans, knew the real story ran deeper.
I think the girls had to do a lottery show, and she wanted to go and do this breast cancer program. We were in the car at the moment. I sat next to Melanie when she found out that Geri's not going to do the lottery show. She made such a huge deal out of it, and there's where the whole argument started. Surprisingly, because Melanie showed me that she was really close with and told me that how close she was with Geri.
The grueling schedule had drained them all, but for Geri, there was more. She felt overshadowed, creatively frustrated, and sometimes clashed with others, especially Mel B. Their friendship was intense, full of passion but also competition. It couldn't survive the pressure of stardom, and Geri too was struggling. She admitted she felt lost and unsure of her place in the Spice Girls' massive machine. It wasn't just about the music or the fame, it was about finding herself. Her departure sent shockwaves. It wasn't just emotional, it had real consequences. Legal battles, financial fallout, and a breach of contract lawsuit followed. The group was never the same, but Geri wasn't the only factor in the Spice Girls' decline. The management treated them like a brand, not individuals. They pushed the girls to their breaking point, and after Geri left, the dynamics within the group shifted irreparably. And then there was the revelation of Mel B and Geri's intimate moment. It was brief, but it added another layer of complexity to their story. They weren't just bandmates. They were navigating fame, friendship, and their own identities. Later, Mel B opened up about her sexuality.
And Geri have a relationship with each other. It goes deeper than a lot of people think.
Did you sleep with Geri like that? Yes, really?
I really did cry. It's sad.
Geri, you're going to the wedding.
Whose wedding?
Mel's.
I haven't been invited.
I read in a Sunday Times paper in this interview, and it said, Melanie B, quote, "Oh, we're stronger than ever since Geri's left. We don't need her anymore." And to be honest, that says absolutely everything.
Like, right, you don't need me, well, F you, I'm going to do it for myself.
Melanie, I really need to discuss something with you. You know, if you want my future, forget... if you want my future, you've got to forget my past, right? If you want to get with me, you just better make it fast, because I just don't really have any more time. Okay? And you better get your act together, otherwise I'm just leaving.
Not again.
Not again.
I think we should really get on with it.
Melanie and Geri have a relationship with each other. What goes deeper than a lot of people think.
I know you're thinking what's going on, but I'm thinking the same. I don't know what's going on here.
No, listen.
This is like this hate thing going. Okay, I think we should make up now.
I know what it is really.
Kiss and make
You
up.
know when you're at school and you hit somebody you fancy? Really?
Yeah, because I really do, man.
After Geri left the group, she was just slagging off Geri and all that. She did exactly the same thing with me. Because of that, on it, you can see that there was a deeper thing going on there between Geri and Melanie.
Sharing that she had been in love with a woman for 5 years. The Spice Girls weren't just about music. They became symbols of authenticity, diversity, and breaking societal norms. Though the Spice Girls officially went on hiatus in 2000, their legacy only grew stronger. Time and time again, they've reunited, proving that their bond, while tested, still exists. But maybe their greatest legacy isn't just their music. It's what they stood for: empowerment, individuality, and the courage to be unapologetically yourself. They made a mark not only on pop culture, but on the hearts of fans everywhere. Even in their fall, they remind us that sometimes the brightest stars have their shadows. Geri's exit was painful, but it was a necessary step toward her own voice. And Mel B's honesty about her journey has inspired countless others to embrace who they are. So, what's the takeaway from the Spice Girls story? Maybe it's that success comes with a cost. But the most important thing? Stay true to yourself. Even when the world is watching. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the rise, fall, and enduring legacy of the Spice Girls. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Today Uncut. Let us know your thoughts on Geri's departure and what the Spice Girls mean to you in the comments below. Until next time, stay uncut.